everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a demo of the Kiss Falscara Lash Bond and Seal product, which is why I have a full face on. I look kind of crazy without any mascara. It's really the power of lashes and something going on here because I just have a little bit of eyeshadow from this Natasha Denona palette, but other than that I am completely bare, and obviously why I look a little weird, but we are about to change that. I had mentioned in my Sephora and Ulta haul, my spring haul that I just did, which I will link above and below, that I would demo this out for you guys because I am very intrigued by how this product works. It's relatively new. I got it from Ulta, as I mentioned, and yeah, if you want to see me apply this, put it on a whole little demo, first impression, don't forget to please subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell so you know when I post, and without further ado, let's go ahead and get on into it. Okay, so I haven't even taken it out of the unit carton yet because I really wanted this to be like a true first impression demo. So Kiss apparently has a whole Falscara line. They have like an applicator, they have wispies, but like I mentioned in my haul, I just bought this because this to me is the most standout item. It's literally the bonding agent, the mascara thing that's going to help you with applying your lashes. And basically, if you're not familiar at all with the premise of this product, it's meant to apply or help you apply falsies underneath your lash line. So typically when we apply false lashes, we put it like right on top here, put mascara underneath to kind of blend them together. This works a little bit differently and actually can give you a more natural lash extension-y look because by placing it on your waterline, you don't really see this separation between your natural lashes and your fake lashes, and you can't really clock, if you will, that you're wearing falsies as much as you could be if you're just applying like a strip lash on top of your natural lashes. So I have mentioned in a couple videos before that I like doing this thing now thanks to my friend Chloe. She wasn't the one who obviously invented it, but she was the one in my personal life who showed or talked about it with me because I had asked her. I was like, oh my god, it looks like you're wearing lash extensions. And she was like, no, I'm just wearing falsies underneath my lashes. So I went to TJ Maxx. I literally got a pack for $7.99, and they're just really wispy, thin, natural looking lashes. You can do this with the Kiss Falscara lashes, the wispies that they have. Any kind of lashes you have will do, but I would just personally recommend more thin, wispy, natural looking lashes, so that way it's not so much of a harsh disconnect. That's why I only have one missing, because I had used this and cut it in half. So I'm actually going to take this lash right here and I'm going to cut it in half because I'm going to use it on the outer corners. But let me tell you a little bit about this product first. This is infused with nourishing biotin and vitamin E, and it's no clumps, no smudges, no strips, no damage, no mistakes. It's not going to give you a super dramatic look. Like I said, it's meant to just give you that natural enhanced look, to kind of mimic the appearance of lash extensions. So I'm going to follow, they have a 3-step roll right here, but first of all, I'm going to go get my kitchen shears because I'm a lefty and other scissors are hard for me to use if they're not really, really sharp, and I'm just going to cut these in half. So I shall be right back, and I'm going to get the scissors.
A few moments later.
I'm back. I should probably invest in a pair of like lash scissors or smaller ones. I keep saying that every time, but I always forget. Anyway, so I'm just going to carefully peel these off here. That's a problem with these lashes that get stuck to this plastic thing like this because the band is really, really thin and clear, which is great for this, but in terms of peeling it off, it can be kind of a mission. So as you can see, I have one lash right here. I'm just going to cut it down the middle, right? Boom, there we go. Okay, and because again, it's just meant for the outer corners, we don't really need to fuss too much about, you know, how exact the placement is when you cut the lash. Step number 1, bonding time. Brush a light coat of bond on natural lashes. A little goes a long way. Interesting, because I was going to put on mascara first. All right, but I guess I'm not for this, so we'll see. I'm just going to follow the instructions. I am going to curl my lashes though, because I need to. I have really straight lashes. My grande lash has been really, really working to make my lashes longer, but they are still really, really straight just genetically. If you can see here, it comes in like a 2 double-sided thing. So this is the bond. I always get mixed up. This is the bond side, which literally looks like a little spoolie, like a mascara, or an eyebrow gel. So that is on this side, and then on this side you have the seal, which I assume is to seal the product on top. And it also kind of looks like a small thin spoolie. It's just white and obviously coated with a different product. So just keep that in mind when you are applying this. Make sure that when you are doing it in the order of steps, you follow the directions carefully and you don't accidentally use the seal when you're supposed to do the bond, and vice versa. So it's clearly labeled bond right here, which is great. So I am just going to brush this, and you'll notice the bond is just black. Just going to, oh my gosh, okay. Is it darkening it at all? Okay, so it kind of, wow, oh my gosh, it looks kind of like mascara. You can see it darkening ever so slightly. Okay, it says thin coat, so I'm gonna not go overboard. Oh, it's getting kind of clumpy. Yeah, don't treat this like mascara because it's not. It's clumping up your lashes. It's meant to be like an adhesive. So I'm just going to focus this on the areas that I'm actually going to apply the lash, which is obviously back here. But you can see it is darkening it so slightly. And then I'm just going to put a little bit towards my front just so that those can look darker too and not as harsh. So that is a layer of the Bond mascara, and you can see obviously it is a little bit darker and kind of looks like, it's not mascara, but it's definitely enhancing the color. It's adding a little bit of black to your lashes, but it really is just meant to be a glue. You can see it's like sticking together. When I touch my lashes, oh my God, they feel sticky. Maybe I shouldn't have applied it towards the front then because I'm not putting anything there. But anywho, so step 2, wisp under lashes. So use the applicator, which I don't have, to pluck a wisp from the tray, which I don't have, but we're using our own that we just cut. Pick up a wisp from blah, 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 blah. One by one, gently place the wisps underneath the base of your natural lashes, slightly away from the waterline. So basically, the wisps they're referring to are individual falsies that come in this line. You can use any falsies, as I mentioned, because it's not exclusive to this. So I'm just going to take this one. You can see this one is going to be for the left eye. So I'm just going to put a little bit of this underneath, and it's interesting because I'm not putting any glue on this, which obviously makes sense because that is an issue that I had found in the past. The reason why this would separate from my lash line underneath was because I was putting the glue where you would normally put the glue for a falsie, and it was kind of like flopping downward because it was only adhering to this, if that makes sense. So because I have the glue pretty much all on my lashes, which it is sticky and tacky, I am just going to, and this is always a hard part for me. Maybe I should try using an applicator. I never use applicators, but my fingers are just not gonna cut it because I am going so close to the lash line. I'm just gonna use this random one. This is also by Kiss. And I'm just going to take this and, oh gosh, okay. Put this underneath my eye. I'm gonna just do it so you can try to see it. Lift it up right here. Wow, oh my God, that was so easy! I will say, don't get it too close to your waterline, like your eyeball, because it is gonna poke you, like it's poking me right now. So I'm gonna lift that up a little bit. And because your lashes already coated in glue, you can be pretty liberal with the placement, I feel, because it'll just stick to your lashes anyway. So don't be afraid to adjust it so that it is comfortable, because as I'm pushing it up, it's pretty much staying intact. Can you guys see that? Honestly, okay, so my lesson learned. I probably next time, when I know that I'm just gonna do an outer corner thing, because this really is a glue, I'm just going to apply regular mascara to the inner part, and it might seem like a little, high maintenance, but just for the sake of it not being sticky right here. But if you are gonna go with a whole strip, like a whole ass situation, or different falsies individually, like placed on different portions of your eye, then you should do the whole thing. But for me, in this video, since I'm only doing the outer corner, I know next time to just leave the parts of my lashes blank that I'm not going in with a falsie. But it was so easy. It's just this corner that's bugging me. But you know what? Now I feel like it's nothing. You just push it up a little bit and wow, okay, where's my other lash? It just fell, and that's not fun. Let me just find that real quick.
A few moments later.
Next up, we have this. I feel like it's doing a really good job so far of just keeping that intact. So, oh gosh, I can feel it's like kind of drying already. Let's see if I can just put this right here. Yeah, I feel like, okay, the glue does dry pretty fast, so I can already feel it's not as tacky. So I am actually just going to brush that out. I'm gonna comb out the clumps a little bit and then go in with more of this bonding agent, which probably isn't good, but hey, I know for next time. I'm just going to, because this really is just glue, pretty much. I mean, it's supposed to be healthy, not healthy, but it's with biotin and vitamin E, it's not supposed to really damage your lashes, but again, if you do too much of anything, it's not gonna be good. So I am just going to now immediately, now that I have the glue on, take this right falsie, make sure that it's as straight as possible on my applicator, which definitely I would recommend for this. I always struggle with one eye more than the other. Okay, so my right eye is on as well. The only thing is it can look kind of funky if you have a big separation right here and it's just like bam, lashes all of a sudden. So you might want to really go in with mascara or some kind of liner to make sure it looks more even. My lashes here just look really funky because obviously I did the bonding twice, which you're not supposed to do. But you know what? It's okay. It's a learning lesson. You know what? I'm going to go in and try to add a little bit of mascara. And this is probably a recipe for disaster. I hope my eyelashes don't fall off. A little bit of color and volume. Yeah, I don't feel like that's too bad. But yeah, okay, so that's pretty much it, you guys. Oh, wait, no, there's a third step. Seal the deal. Dab a thin coat of seal, which was the other side with the white looking thingy, under wisps. This final touch eliminates any sticky residue and holds wisps in place. Okay, that's great. So it's really like, if you think about it, the anatomy of it, it's like you brush the glue on your real lashes, you put the falsies underneath, and then you put a final seal of glue underneath your falsies, so that way it's like held in place from both sides, which is awesome. You probably want to make sure it's like exactly placed where you want it to before you do this step, so that way it's not adhered to a really uncomfortable place. Like I can still feel this one poking me ever so slightly, and I don't know if that's gonna drive me crazy. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna do a thin, oh, you're going to want to make sure you don't lift it in the process. That is pretty much the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this try on demo. Like, let me know what you guys thought of this video. Let me know what you think of the results. Honestly, I think this is a really, really cool tool. I really am pleasantly surprised and happy with how easy it was to just place underneath your lash line, and I feel like it would work for a lot of different falsies, whether it's individual or if you want to do something like a halfie, what I did today, or maybe even a full strip. But honestly, I really do like this tool. I think it's very innovative, and I feel like it will keep your lashes on all day. Hi guys, Future Ashley popping in here to let you know that it did wear all day, so thumbs up for that for sure. It held onto my lashes once I figured out where I wanted to place them, and then I applied the third and final step. I really did feel like everything just sealed the deal and really let them stay in place all day, so I had no issues there. My only thing was removing it was a pain in the arse. You're really going to want to have to make sure that you remove with micellar water or cleansing oil and always rub gently, but it will take a couple of times, in my opinion, from my experience, to really get all of the glue out. I didn't buy the remover. I'm assuming I can just use oil or micellar water, which is what I'm going to try to do, because obviously not all of us are going to buy or have this remover just for this. So I definitely want to test it out to see how easy or difficult it is to come off with just regular, good old-fashioned standard makeup remover. Key takeaway, obviously, too, as I mentioned, is don't put too much of the bonding agent on your lashes, because it can clump them up and it does dry very, very fast. So make sure you put on your wisps right after. And if you're not going to go in with wisps or falsies underneath your entire lash line, don't bother putting it on the front or wherever you're not putting it, because it'll just make it sticky and clumpy. Just go in with regular mascara instead. But overall, I do love the look. I do love how easy it was. So another thing I want to call out with the seal, it dries white, so try to avoid, you know, putting too much of that on, because I see a little bit of the white. But yeah, that's it for this video, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this first impression demo. I'm really glad I bought this. I would say it's definitely worth the money if you are somebody who wants kind of like that natural lash extension looking effect without going to get lash extensions. I think this is a great solve, and hopefully it doesn't damage my lashes, but it shouldn't, because it has vitamin E and biotin, and I'm going to obviously be very careful with removing it. But yeah, I really like it. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, please, and hopefully I will see you in my next one. Mwah. Bye!